And it gets to move in more directions. I'm not controlling how it moves. It just goes from point A to point B to, so on and so forth. This is a fun puzzle. This is a fun and cool puzzle that I like and enjoy. So, when this part is in a gaseous state, I can access a chord. And I'm walking you through this rather than just doing the obvious thing, because this is the state that we walked up in to find it. So first thing you do is go up here and dunk it in. You'll notice that moves our platform one way to another. Hot diggity. And then when it is unpowered, it moves back. So we're going to want it to be in a gaseous state while we can walk over it here and zip up. Now, I can't run that fast. So, we will make it all the way one way. Solid, if you don't mind. Would be great. And would you look at that? That just puts it, just so happens that we can zip up on this one that we could reach both sides of. And done. That was the puzzle. It literally work your way left to right doing the most obvious thing. But I think it is a neat, like, showing you the interactions of changing states on how that can affect things larger in the world. Very cool. It was also like a 3-step puzzle. There was more to keep track of than just open the door or move the object. Because here I can change what my state is. Right. Now instead of entering it on the top, I could get off here in the center. Or I could get off here on the lower platform and go nowhere. Dang. It was actually set up in the right orientation the first time. There, now I'm over here on the top. So, again, there are not actually that many states to it. Like, this puzzle has exactly 2 positions, and you need to reach each one once to be able to move forward. There aren't that many permutations of actions that you can take to push yourself towards the goal. If you do one thing, it automatically sets you up to do the next thing that you try. Which, I mean, that's how you stop from having the worst puzzle ever, where there's maybe a dozen things you need to try, and if you're just guessing and checking instead of actually putting together a game plan, you might get stuck for half an hour. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid someone designs a puzzle like that. No, let's keep it simple. Let's only have 2 states. I'm complaining we're only like an hour in. We're not even an hour into the game. And I already kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, we can move forward because we need to pull out our orange orb. Because you'll see that the green now contains an orange. And we haven't been able to pull out the orange and move it because we needed to have the green to be able to get over here. And this, of course, is back to where we were just before fighting the boss. Where we were locked in by not having a boss key. So we're obviously going to go and get a boss key now. And you know what? Since we already have another world over here, and since I need to have orange on the top layer, let's bring our green with us. I like to keep my orbs consolidated at all times, if at all possible. No orb left behind, as it were. It's just important that way. Because see, we immediately come to a part where we need to grab our green orb anyways. So making sure that you have the correct orb active is important. Now, this game, again, is very simple. It doesn't have an inventory where you have different puzzle tool items that you get to use. Now, notice I stuck my orange back in my green because I have a feeling I'm going to want it on the other side here. Again, no orb left behind if at all possible. Oh, or that brings a tool over here. Oh, well, might as well bring orange with me. Again, I have a feeling it's best to keep your orbs together. Oh, or I need it separated. I do want orange alone. Green to go in there to power it. Then orange on my back. Okay, we can do. But yeah, because you don't have an inventory for, like, this is the tool that lets me make bridges appear. This is the tool that lets me change the state of those columns. You are going to have a little bit of finicky rearranging like that to do. It does take time. There are states that you're going to have to shuffle. Yeah, I need the green one, I guess. Thankfully, they make shuffling your orbs as quick and easy and painless, and hey, look at that, we don't ever get to go back that way. It is just locked off from us going that way ever again. Which is fine, which is totally fine. More boss keys that we need to unlock. Oh, they're growing those boss key collectors here. It's amber-like liquid. Oh yeah, there, look, here they are all stored. Duh. But I didn't see a code, so let's look around here. We go anywhere. Oh yes, the code is in the actual thing. So we got 4, 3, 2, it's on the bridge. 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, 6, 5. They also all are on a chromatic scale. I don't know if any of them actually play the Close Encounters of the Third Kind theme. Ba, 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 ba. But I would love it if that is a little Easter egg in here. Maybe it's a bit too on the nose. I was like, I need to go back into green, was it? But I can't do that. Now, again, my ultimate goal is to get into green, which is where this little light thing should be pointing, right? Because that's where we saw the boss key stuff, was inside of green. But no, the boss key is saying actually just move over to the next obvious goal, which is to get in to another platform. Even though there was nowhere else for us to go the entire time. There was only one direction. For a game that is so minimalist, and now it's saying yes, go into green, don't go into orange. For a game that is so very minimalist in its presentation, I still find it incredibly handholdy. Like, why would you ever want to go back up here? You can't, actually. You can't go and visit the boss again. You must just traverse forward. Go where the signpost is telling you to go. Don't bother checking side paths. Even though that's where apparently things are being hidden. All the side paths are broken. Yeah. Where was I? Where was I actually in explaining things? I don't think I was explaining anything new. I think we're just on the roller coaster now. Oh, do we have another interesting puzzle coming up here? I think yes. I think yes, I did enjoy this puzzle. Because it's kind of goofy. Oh, no, we're in Tube City. What do you want me to do about Tube City? I don't think there's anything I can do about Tube City at this point. So it's best if you just get captured. Because the boss taught us that we can dunk things in midair. We can dunk that in midair, and we do a neat little flip. Now that orb is traveling along the tunnel in the only position that it can, which has given us just enough of a delay. So I didn't put it on there, but yes, this does move our orange goo, which would have still been impassable, but we were able to walk along with it and move forward. And now we get to bring the bridge. Back to collect our orb. Because you know we're gonna need the orb and the key. It's just the right way of doing things. Oh yeah, obviously it needed the pathway here. Where? Nope, that's totally blocked off. No sense of going that way. What is that growing on the tree where it has like a little orb and a hat coming out of it? Are those naturally occurring, or like what's with? They look like little hats on top of the like grub cocoons down there. Guess is one way of putting it. And there's a giant clamshell. I do anything with the giant clamshell? No, nothing. It's just a background detail. There's another plumb bob. And we get to actually see all of these around. As I run through the postulates here, they're making a little, like, balloons bouncing together noise. Cool, I guess. And we don't ever get to go back that way. Locked off. Entirely. You. Come on. Come grab me. Yeah, you want it. You want it. And bounce. Nerd. Dang it. I guess I didn't time that correctly. That is what you're supposed to do. Oh, it's just automatically traveling. Okay, I just gotta wait. Yep, this time for sure. Smooth. And we didn't even see where we needed to be bringing that in advance because it was just the only way it could go. And the key was directly leading us to where we need to be. Ooh. This orb's gonna be purple, I bet. Yeah, look at that. Which is a nice contrast to the green. Oh, you're like ferrofluid nonsense. Ugh. The three, are those three distinct things that were like linked? Cells interlinked. Gross. Again, like the Half-Life 1 ending giant baby nonsense. But there were three of them and they were all stuck together. Yeah, I can't do anything over here anymore. It is just time to pop out. Okay. Well, now what? I can go forward, but I need to put a thing there. Oh! Why am I saying now what? I know exactly now what. I just got purple. I got purple where I can go into purple. I'm like, I'm a dumb idiot is what I am. Oh, and look! All around here are little purple growths? What do you want to call these? Mold? Yeah, we'll call it purple mold. Flesh tendril sounds way worse. This is disgusting. Let's stick you down the gimp tube. The spinal gimp tube. Please get excreted upwards. Blech. Ooh, and that is like lichen crawling up something, but also a spinal column, and it wiggles. At least I can run across it. Yeah, Purple Flesh World is perhaps my least favorite one visually presented-wise. Oh, I can't just put an orb on you. You don't like orbs. You are not an orb receptacle. You are something else entirely. Goodbye forever. I'm going to assume that spits it somewhere around up here. Yes, yes. That was a one-way gate. And what happens if I dunk you on here? Whoa! Now we have an escort mission happening. Everyone loves a good escort mission. An escort mission where I... Okay, I'm gonna put you down there somehow. Somehow, just maybe. I'm gonna put you down there and we're gonna walk you across. Because you can't make it through because you are just too chonky. Oh, and you have found the hole that belongs to you. It was made for you, in fact. We dunked you all the way down. I think that's the last time we're gonna see a transport tube specifically designed for a little walkie-like thing. Spoilers, there are a little more walkie-like things. There aren't any more of those big, like, crystal chest guys that we moved at the beginning. That was a one and done. But here, walkie-legman, definitely. Definitely. This is an interesting and useful puzzle element that we're going to see a couple of times. And evolved in interesting ways. Yes, I do think that the walkie-legman puzzles actually do get a little bit of interesting use out of them. Oh, gross. The machine pulled the flesh flap open there. And is forcing it open. Ugh. Where do you want us to go? We can pop out, which you're gonna want us to do because it looks like we're gonna need a red and a green separate. Oh. Nope. I want to have an empty back so that I can pull an orange out of a green. Oh, and would you look at that? Barely remarked on, but I'm now not allowed to fly back over, and I'm also not allowed to dump my orange anywhere inside of green anymore. This is now a useless state to be in, is inside of green with another object. There's nothing to do there anymore. The game is pushing me forward. Why did I do that necessary shuffle to have green on instead of orange on my back? Shut up and stop asking dumb questions. I'm the only one allowed to be dumb around here. All right, you come to my channel and start acting dumb? No. This is where I get to act dumb. Do I want to show off the fact that now that I have orange in green, you can see the two of them in there. Haha, yes. It does keep track of that visually. Actually, quite nicely visually. I appreciate it. All right, but now we get to go and take our flesh helicopter floaty platform. As we go deeper and deeper into Purple World. I would call this subdermal. Hey, get back here with my orbs.